Alright, this video is a solid axle swap. This is going to be in many parts. So, let me show you what I've done so far. I've cut out the IFS. I just used a Sawzall from Harbor Freight, so it works. So, yeah, this is just the front suspension and skid plate. I'm glad to get rid of that. Show you what I've done to the frame so far. I have welded on frame stiffeners. I cleaned up the frame a bit and disconnected everything. One tip is this is a cross member that comes with a kit that I got from, I think, low range off-road or something like that, or front range off-road. And I would recommend welding this on before you cut off the suspension, because I noticed that once I started cutting off the stock, this little piece, it's not much, but it was holding the frame rails together. So once I started cutting it, I noticed that it was starting to rip apart. So I gotta come along and pulled the frame back together, welded this on, and it all worked out. So just to save some time from or messing up something, just cut this off first, weld this in, and then you can cut off the rest of the suspension. It was actually in the instructions, but I'm a guy, I don't read instructions. So here is where the steering box mounts onto. I noticed that the radiator was in the way, so I just got a strap, unbolted the radiator. I didn't even disconnect anything. Used the strap to pull the radiator up and out of the way, and then I was able to get a drill to drill the holes, and I had enough space to weld that in. Let's see, so I've got the that is a Dana 44 out of an 86 Grand Wagoneer. That's the kind of axle you want, unless you want to go larger than 35-inch tires, or actually I think that axle can handle more than 35s. But the rear axle, if you're keeping that stock, you don't want to go anything bigger than 35s. But I just got worn hubs. Those work great. These are springs from a Toyota pickup, a 4-inch lift, and I'm just keeping it a spring under, because I don't want to spend the money to get the knuckles from something else to do high steer. So that's what I've got so far.